following
Journey into comics.
Journey into comics.
It's a journey into comics.
Journey into comics.
Journey into comics.
Journey into comics. Network. Production.
We're gonna fuck the sodomites in the dick!
Warning. Podcastrophe imminent. This is Podcastrophe with Nick and Tyler. And we're coming at you with a fistful of heritage on a podcast where anything goes and there are no safe spaces. This is Podcastrophe.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Podcastrophe episode 91. I'm here with my co-host, Matt.
Howdy.
How you doing, Matt?
Doing pretty good. I'm feeling good.
Good.
Living
Did you have a
my
good
best
weekend?
life, bro.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I could probably improve a lot of things.
I need to improve
But knowing me-
several things.
But knowing me,
It's hard.
Amber is already threatening me in the comments. She says, you better entertain me or I'm going to tell Mike to smack you.
That just seems rude, frankly.
Podcastrophe comments, blessing this one, my dudes. What's up with all the logos? Hashtag excessive. We're just taking advantage of this awesome green screen we have. I'm going to figure it out a little more and,
It'll look like I'm in space next
yeah,
week.
we're going to have space floating around. Maybe even, we might even get a fireplace for back there.
That'd be sexy.
That would be awesome.
We'll have a special segment, Sexy Time with Matt. Yeah. Sexy Time with Magic Matt.
Ooh,
Or
I
Magnificent
like
Matt.
it. I like it.
It'll be a good time for you ladies. I'll pull out my Barry Manilow voice.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a Barry Manilow voice. I lied. I'm sorry.
So, do you have a good weekend? Memorial weekend?
I did. I had a fun time. I started Friday night.
I'm messing around with the white balance again because I'm like,
Oh yeah, I'm wicked white.
oh, you're blue now. Okay, this is what happens when you let jackasses control the fucking.
As you can tell, he said jackasses control, but yeah, I have no control. I'm just on the couch, man.
He says we need to accidentally put porn up there. I'm not about to get kicked off Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm sorry. Not gonna happen.
Maybe we should do what they did in Fight Club and
Fight Club, just
flash
one frame.
dicks.
Just one frame.
Flash a dick.
Some filter out there
Would that
fucking
work?
catch it. Some filter out there would catch it and be like, or some like fucking algorithm would just be like, dick! There's a penis!
Well, maybe they would like fly over if you posted it, because they're like, "Oh, what's his name?" This word is associated a lot with his account, so who knows?
We
man?
might be able to get away with it.
Anyway, we might have a short show this evening.
Yeah. It's storming pretty bad.
Yeah, so
It's
power
going to
might
be.
get all kicked out. So if you do, sorry.
Yeah. Which that'll suck too, because then I won't have any of that saved.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yee.
So this will be all for naught, except for you lucky viewers that get to see it live.
I mean, I have at least like one backlog episode that I could throw up just in case. And I guarantee Nate would be like so happy about that, because he's been dying for me to post it.
I have all day off tomorrow anyway, so if I needed to, I would just stream games and listen to Old Town Road. You've heard that song, right?
Unfortunately,
Dude, I dig it.
I don't.
It's got it. I just like the nice little beat, nice little swag to it. It's pretty fun. Whatever, man.
It's Billy Ray Cyrus, so just as a default, it's no. On
Dude,
top of that,
Don't be
I have
hating on Achy Breaky Heart.
On top of that, I have listened to it and I still don't like it.
I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, man.
That's,
I'm just telling you mine. I'm trying to give our viewers some content. And
it's alright. It's
you're just giving them well, I'm giving them insight.
Ooh. He's so cool. He's so fucking smooth and
No,
suave.
I'm not.
He's mildly okay.
I'm a good mediocre at best. Let's be real.
That's been
Ask my wife.
That's been like one of my favorite things to say lately is mildly okay when describing something. It's
a very good not insult but not compliment.
Episode title mildly okay.
Yeah, this is mildly okay.
Yeah, it's an okay episode.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe eventually it'll get to decent.
Yeah, maybe.
And
If we allow it to get there.
If we're feeling ballsy, maybe we'll even go for good.
Say no more, fam. Say no more.
We'll do decent to acceptable.
We'll do at least 30% good.
Yeah.
Because that's how we do on Podcastrophe. 30% or nothing.
Hey, you can pass some classes with some 30%. Trust me.
That's nuts.
I've done it. It's all about that curve, dude.
Yeah. So we don't have Tyler today.
Nope.
Bummer. Because I had some shit I wanted to talk to him about.
Like what?
Like, I beat Assassin's Creed Odyssey this weekend.
Cool.
But I'm not going to talk about that because Tyler's not here.
Okay, I guess I'll fuck myself.
Yep.
Rude.
You haven't played it.
It's true, but it doesn't mean I'm not interested.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I'm more... So, there's, like... They added a bunch of, like, extra content and all that, like, past the end game, so... the end game itself was meh.
Yeah.
But there's, like, still, like, all of Greece for me to explore and do shit in, so... I'm currently in an arena fighting a bunch of people.
This was the one where you were the Spartan, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because the one prior to that was Egypt?
Grandson of Leonidas, actually.
Dope.
Yep. You actually start the game. It's like at the tutorial level. You start the game as Leonidas. It's pretty cool.
You be just kicking people.
Oh,
in
yeah.
holes.
Yeah, you're at the Battle of Thermopylae, and you're fucking Spartan kicking, bull rushing people. It's fucking great. You have a spear, super OP.
That's sweet.
Yeah. And yeah, the one before this was Origins, which was set in Egypt, which oddly enough, Odyssey takes place before Origins. Yeah.
So how's it the Origins if it's a sequel?
Well, because honestly, this Odyssey isn't really you're not an assassin.
You're just a soldier.
Yeah, but there are elements.
Still similar.
Yeah, I mean, because you're still dealing with the ones who came before, the precursors and all that, and their technology and shit like that. You're finding their shit across Greece. And you're also dealing, I guess, one of the DLC add-ons that they brought in is the first blade, the first hidden blade and all that. So, yeah, whoever made the first blade is in this, which leads into the actual assassin's story.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. Oh, we got your wife in here now.
Hello.
My wife was here. I don't know.
Goodbye. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
She's gonna go work out, which
good for her.
Yeah. Which this week she said she's wanting to work out every chance she can get, which means, and she asked me if I wanted to work out, and I'm like, yeah, definitely, because this. So I'm basically gonna go work out before work and after work. I'm doing 2-a-days this week and whenever she wants to. So
Trying to get jacked, dude?
I'm just trying to do whatever, catch up to
Cool.
where I either was or am going.
You know, like I'm currently in that weight loss challenge still, and
Yeah.
it's actually the last week. It ends Friday, so we'll see if I won or not. Hopefully, I did. But as soon as I end this one, I start a new one with someone else, and this one goes to the end of July.
Ooh.
So I'm like, okay,
You got some goals?
I want to get down 200. Like, that's the main goal before anything. Get back down 200.
I need to actually check my weight because I don't know where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've definitely gained some. I don't know about gained some weight, but definitely gained some fat over the last couple weeks. It's definitely harder to put the socks on in the morning.
Story of my life, dude.
Yeah, bro. Which is honestly that was what prompted me to start working out in the first place, like 5 years ago. Was I was having such a hard time putting my socks on. I actually weighed myself at one point, saw I was 131, and then 4 months later, like right around Easter or Mother's Day, I weighed myself again and I was 166, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah, and I was like, that
That
explains.
sounds like baby weight for me.
But at the time, that was huge on me
Yeah.
because like I had this belly and a rounder face, but still this scrawny arms and legs.
Yeah.
Well, actually, my thighs got a lot bigger.
Mm.
It was touching and rubbing as I was walking.
Dude, the thigh rub is bad.
Yeah, so that prompted me to get serious. I was like, I don't want to look like my dad.
Nah, I wanna lose some weight. I ideally want to get down to about 175, 185 in that range.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I want to hover because I'm 6 foot. You know, I'm a fairly stocky dude, built guy. Like I have wide shoulders and stuff. So, I think that'd be an ideal weight for me. So that's my goal. We'll see if I can get it. But first, trying to get down to 200. Last time I weighed myself, I was at 228.
Yeah.
So I've lost like 13 pounds.
There you go, man.
And so far, so
Um,
if I can get down to below the 225 mark this week, which this weekend I was not good to myself and didn't help my causes any. So
we had a good weekend.
we did.
I had
Like
a
I
good,
said,
Sun-
dude,
I had a
I
good
start-
Sunday night.
I started Friday, continued. Then Sunday, that's when we went at it.
Yeah,
And-
that's when I started.
Yeah, that was we left about midnight from there, and our buddy Andrew's house, or barn, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I'm fine." And Kristen was like, "Oh, I'll drive," and I'm like, "Whatever, that's cool." And as we're going home, I just kept catching myself.
Yeah.
I was like, I am
See,
much more like messed up than I thought I was.
yeah. See, I was complete. We left at 10:30.
Yeah.
I drank my whole 4-pack of the Fellowship of the Haze, which is 8% beer, or 8% alcohol content, and it's a heavy beer.
Yeah.
I drank it all. I mean, I was a little tipsy for a little bit, but then by the time we left, I was completely fine.
Yeah.
She asked me if I was okay to drive. I'm like, yeah, I'm completely fine. Drove home. I mean, got here fine. Then we had intercourse. And boy, oh boy, did that get the blood pumping and the alcohol up to my brain, because I was fucked up afterwards. And I remember waking up at 4 a.m, like just the room spinning, just completely dehydrated all to hell. I was like, and with also with a headache, and I'm like, what happened? I was fine.
Dude, no, I was, as we were coming back for real, I was just
30's
caught
gonna be
myself.
rough. Yeah.
And like, I had to be at work at 10 the next morning.
Mm.
So we got home. I guess I laid on the bed. Kristen took the dog out, and once she got in, and she like got ready and everything, and turned the lights off, I was like, "Here's the remote," and I just like immediately, like I guess as I'm handing it to her, I'm just like, "There you go," just done. And yeah, but Friday was a fun one for me because so I went out with a coworker after about 9 o'clock started. And I was able to get Ryan to come out. We were at the office in Delphi.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so we just went there and we were playing some darts and stuff. And then my coworker was like, "Hey, I gotta go." And I was like, "Oh, come on." And he's like, "No, dude, I really gotta go." So I was like, "Fine." So it was me and Cornwall for a while. And then I was going to go piss. And I was schmammered by this point.
Yeah.
Because we were going pretty quick. I was about 5 drinks in, and this was about 11:30, and we would have gone to McDonald's already at this point too.
Naturally.
I like was waiting to go into the restroom, and I looked, and I was like, I recognize that girl, and I was just like staring at her because I was like, who is that? I know who it is, and the person I thought it was lives in Wisconsin, so I was like, there's no way that's her. So finally, I was just like, fuck this, I'm going to ask.
Who was it?
Erica Clausen.
Yeah, okay.
So I go up to her, and I just stick my face, like, right in her face. Like, she's, like, doing this, and I stick my face right here.
And it's not her.
And I was like, "Hey." And she goes, "What do you want, creep?" And I was like,
Oh, shit.
"Oh, And she goes, "Oh my God, man! I didn't know."
So it was Erica?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, nice.
It was her. I guess their sister just had a baby, so her and her sister were at the bar.
Okay.
So they came and hung out with me and Ryan. We played Kings at the bar, and then they closed the bar. Closed at 2.
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, I thought bars closed at 3:30, but they closed at 2. And I was like, not cool.
How busy was it?
I mean, there's people there drinking. We were still getting buckets,
I
man.
was gonna say I can understand if like it was kind of dead and whatever. But
I don't know. We were still getting buckets, so whatever.
Weird. I feel like I've been there till close and it was 2 before.
Yeah. So we ended up going to Cornwall's house after that. Played a game of Kings, and by that point, like, I got there and I was struggling to stay awake. Anyway, I was exhausted, and then. On top of that, I have like 10 beers in by this point.
Yeah.
And
you've had time to, like, in between.
Yeah.
Since you
so
left.
I'm sitting there at the table, and I'm like, trying not to fall asleep. And every time I look at somebody, there's 3 of them.
Oh, shit. I've never been at that point.
I was like, dude, I can't drink anymore. And Ryan's like, yeah, you can. And I was like, no. So I drank some water, and then I was able to get home. But yeah, that was my Friday. But that was super fun because I was excited. I got to see Erica.
Yeah.
I
haven't seen her since probably.
Well, she was at my wedding.
Was she?
Yeah.
I don't.
Nobody talked to her.
I don't even think I noticed she was there.
Yeah, she was real quiet. She kept sitting all by herself. I'm like, people, go fucking talk to people.
I mean, given like I didn't talk to her much when when she was hanging out with all of us.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
But I was like, yeah, you fucking know everybody. Just talk to somebody.
I mean, Scott was there.
Yeah. But yeah, she didn't talk to anybody.
Weird.
But, yeah. She's a psycho. I hope she's watching. I hope she hears this.
I can invite her.
I hope she hears that.
Unless I'm not friends with her anymore. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey, watch this so we can talk shit about you.
Yeah. Mark the minute marker.
I don't know if I can do that live. No, I can't do that.
Do it live.
I can't do it live.
Yeah. I had a good weekend though, man.
I did too. I mean, we had the kids until Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
We did t-ball Saturday. The kids did great. We had a cookout at her parents' Saturday also.
Cool.
Sunday I fucking grilled up some pork chops. Had some of those. Went over to Andrew's barn and all that and ate a bunch of sour cream and cheddar ruffles.
Dude, aren't those the best fucking
Dude, they
chips
were great,
ever?
especially when you're drunk.
Yes.
Like I just kept munching on them all night. And I found out Miranda last night. She was like, "Yeah, I kept eating," because she was recapping her night to me because we kind of separated and we were just hanging out with each other with other people.
Yeah, dude. Like every time I looked, Miranda was fucking in that bag.
Dude, that's hilarious because I was in that bag a lot too, and I didn't know anybody else was eating it besides me.
No, dude, she was just like, oh.
Yeah, that's what she said, and I'm like, I thought I was the only person eating from it.
I went to grab some, and they were all gone. And Miranda goes, "Fuck, are they gone?" I was like, "Yes."
Well, I had that, and then once some of that chicken got grilled up, I had a
yeah.
I just took a whole thing of it, and I'm just mounting on it.
So like. Earlier, we were talking about my weight loss challenge.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend has not been good to my weight loss challenge. Like I have the calorie counter, and I'm allowed roughly about 2,200 calories a day. What they say, or what I'm supposed to eat.
What's your resting caloric rate?
I don't know. It's nothing fancy.
Yeah.
I just know so far I've lost weight by doing it because it's making me eat less. It's making me more accountable.
Yeah, I get you.
Basically, and I'm like, baby steps. So far, this seems like a good baby step and something I can keep doing. But so I'm allowed roughly about 2,200 calories, and then so Friday I only ate lunch. Didn't eat well. No, I had to go I went to McDonald's, so scratch that. I guess I ate lunch and dinner. Mm-hmm. But I was about 950 calories over on Friday. Saturday, I don't remember what I did Saturday, frankly. But I was like, I think 400 or 500 over on Saturday. And then Sunday, I was like, I think 700 over. I was like, so I did like basically an extra 2,000 calories. Basically a whole extra day's worth of eating.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man, this is the last week of that challenge, so now I got to go hard. So I've just been eating salads, dude.
I feel like I did pretty good on my caloric intake over the weekend.
All mine was drinks.
Like Saturday, I had a burger and 2 hot dogs for lunch. I had a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich from the Flour Mill in Rossville for breakfast. And then the rest of the night, like, I ate a tub of popcorn we went and saw Detective Pikachu. So I had a
good movie.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a minute. I had a tub of popcorn there, and then we went to Wendy's, and I ordered a 10-piece nugget, and then 2 6-piece nuggets for the kids, and then whatever Miranda got, which I think it was junior cheeseburger. Get home, they did not give me a 10-piece nugget. Instead, they gave me like a mushroom Swiss cheeseburger or something like that.
That's definitely not a 10-piece nugget.
That's definitely not 10-piece nugget. So, shout out Sky Godby. Thank you for that fuck up. I happen to know the person who took our order and all that. Like, she used to come around the Doom Room a lot and stuff. So, shout out you for fucking up my order.
Bitch.
Yep. The last time her and I spoke, she sent me a message on Facebook saying, "Hey, do you know where to get some drugs?" I'm like, at no point have I ever talked. At this time, I was kind of anti-smoking, anti-drugs, and all that.
I'm straight edge, bro.
I wasn't straight edge because I drank and shit. I know. But no, she's like, "Hey, do you know where?" She like that's just literally what she said. You know where I can get some drugs? I'm like, that's not exactly how you go about getting drugs.
No, I don't.
Like, I knew where to get some, but one, you don't just ask people like that. You don't like, no, you gotta be a little more discreet about it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not to and then on top of that, it's just like, I'm not gonna give away my source.
Yeah.
Like, if
That's not cool if you do that.
No, it's not at all. Now, it's one thing to be like, yeah, let me talk to my guy, and then be like, hey, this person needs something. Hey, you can hit him up now. But, like, it's so funny. Like, I know this shit, and I don't even.
Well, the thing is,
do
first off,
anything.
you got to go to. When you go meet your guy for the first time, first you got to go through somebody, and that person has to introduce you by going with you to buy for the first time.
Yeah.
Maybe even the first few times.
Yeah.
Because then you build up a rapport and a relationship builds.
Mm-hmm.
And then you become Pineapple Express.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she fucked up my order.
Bitch.
So I ate some fries, and then whatever the kids didn't eat of their chicken nuggets, and I went to bed.
Cool.
So I didn't eat a lot Saturday night.
I don't remember anything. But yeah, whatever.
For your weight loss challenge, have you thought about like taking like testosterone supplements at all?
Yeah, I have.
Because that I've found for myself, like that not, it doesn't like make me like super aggro or nothing. It regulates me really well. It regulates fat really well.
Yeah, no, I mean, I used to do stacks and stuff like that when I was working out a lot, and like basically just trying to. You remember?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I didn't used to be fat. I actually used to be in pretty good shape.
You used to be in pretty good shape.
But panda. But anyway, yeah, like I used to do stacks and stuff like that, and I thought about you know they're supposed to help guys with fat burning and everything like
yeah.
that. So I was like, maybe I should look back into that because I thought for a while I was like, maybe my T levels are low, my testosterone levels are low, and they very well could be, but
well, I think naturally, most males are low these days.
Yeah.
Like naturally across the nation, like across the board.
Yeah.
We are exhibiting really low levels of testosterone.
No, we talk about that every week. Yeah.
Did we talk about that
Yeah,
last week?
we talked about that last week too. But I mean, like, I felt like maybe that was the case, but then I found myself still getting like pretty frustrated with things, and like aggressively frustrated, like not to the point where I'm gonna like beat somebody, but like
Yeah.
I tense up and everything like that, and I was like, I just don't know if this would be good for me. I would snap on people and stuff, so I was like, I'm just not gonna go on them because I do get pretty aggro.
Yeah.
When I was on them.
You at some point in high school really developed a really alpha personality.
I don't know where it came from.
It was like right around like junior year, sophomore or junior year. You developed like this fucking alpha personality, man.
Yeah.
I remember.
No, I was very like I had to be dominant, and
Mhm.
I didn't like when people would like come and like basically challenge that dominance.
And which is hilarious because eventually, like, well, not even eventually, but our friend group had another alpha, and you guys clashed a lot because, especially once you developed your dominance, like your dominant personality, and you guys clashed a lot after that.
Yeah, for a while, me and him did not actually like each other at all.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we didn't talk, and I was more than okay with it. I was like, dude, fuck that guy. Now we're cool again. Every time I try to talk to him, though, he never messaged me back. So maybe
That's
he
that's
hates
the
me.
gist I've gotten from a lot of people.
No, that's what he does. Like, but I'm just like, hey, dude,
Yeah.
don't be a hater. But yeah, I just decided I'm like, I'm not gonna go on that because I'll be super aggro. I was like, so far, like, again, baby steps. Like, I want to start with something that I know I can do. So I'm starting with, hey, just don't eat fucking the whole thing. Eat half of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So far, it's been going pretty good. This past weekend, like I said, I drank a lot. I don't do that typically that much. But, like, I'll have a few drinks here and there. That's probably the next thing that I'll have to cut out. But then I also need to start exercising. And,
I feel like I can justify my drinking because I only do it like maybe once a week. Because I pretty much only drink when I do this show, unless something's going on during the weekend. But even then, it's still only once or twice a week.
Yeah,
So,
that's for the past couple weeks. I've had things going on, so it's been more.
Yeah.
And like when I go out, I want to go out. But then there's like most weeks it's maybe once, maybe.
Yeah.
But so I've just been drinking a lot of water for my weight
That's
loss
good.
thing, and then like I said, I just basically cut all my portions. I try to cut them in half now, or I'll eat basically like more vegetables. I tried to go with like greens, a lot of lettuce.
See, I try to eat strictly meat.
I hear that's a good the carnivore diet. It's a big thing.
It's not a
coming
diet
around
for
now.
me. I just fucking that's all I want.
I mean,
to
that's
eat.
what I do is I eat meat, but like
Yeah.
basically like I don't snack on shit. Like I don't eat cookies and stuff.
I try to
I'll do it
limit
once
my. I always for like the longest time I've tried to limit myself to like one pizza a week.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna eat pizza, which let's face it, I'm
Gonna
gonna
eat
eat pizza.
Yeah, I've been cutting off what I do, and like I'm trying to limit myself. Then like I said, I cut it in half. I basically just don't drink pop unless it's in mixed drinks, or maybe I'll drink like one a day. I try not to drink.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do it, it's one a day.
And I don't drink like sugary drinks. I don't drink like Gatorade and that stuff anyway. I don't drink coffee and like Starbucks stuff, so that helps. But yeah, I mean, next will be just trying to get an exercise routine going that I can be consistent with, and maybe something I don't have to go to the gym, which is like 25 minutes away from me in the opposite direction of where I need to go. So I'm like, I don't really want to go there. That was a stupid decision to get that.
You can always go to the rec center still, can't you?
That's still the opposite direction I have to go.
Very
so
true.
That's even further away.
Kind of. I mean, from work or
From my house.
okay.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like, because if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go before. I'm not gonna go after.
Yeah.
I hate when it's busy. So like,
That's why I started going in the morning.
Yeah.
4 a.m. It's perfect.
so like, I don't have to deal with the crowds when I'm there at like 8, 7 to 8. Whereas like you go at 5 o'clock, it's
Oh yeah, everybody's getting
nightmare.
off work. And
yeah.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, so
See, at the rec center, the worst time is like between 2 and
between
4.
2 and 4, yeah, because of the shift change.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
got people getting off work. You got people going into work. It's just terrible. You got the packs of bros in there just all huddling around one thing.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Oh, that's the
I've been
fucking
there.
worst. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
It's like 4 or 5 guys all huddled around one person. Only 1 or 2 of those people actually like work out like religiously and know what the fuck they're doing. And the rest of them are just there because they want to get in shape with their buddy. And like instead of all of them doing something at once, they're all rotating,
Yeah,
which gives them too much rest, so they're not really accomplishing much.
yeah.
And it's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, no, I remember when I worked out a lot. I did this program I saw on bodybuilding.com. It was Mike O'Hearn. So do you know who Mike O'Hearn is?
I don't.
He's a professional bodybuilder, but he was also on God, what was that show called? American Gladiators.
Okay.
He was like one of the dude competitors named like Titan. He's fucking huge.
Yeah.
This is the guy fuck it, pull him up. Put him on the green screen, dude. This is a guy I've always said, dude, if
What's
he
his
could
name?
Mike O'Hearn. It's like if he could act, get him to play Superman. Like he looks like a fucking comic book hero.
Oh fuck yeah. Open image. Fuck yeah, look at that.
Like this is a guy that I've always
Oh.
like dude, he
my
plays
God.
Superman. He loves Superman. Like
Oh my
he's a
god.
jack dude, so he loves Superman. But he loves Superman. He talks about him in a lot of his like workout videos and stuff.
I love this fucking green screen.
I know, right? It's so awesome. Look at these fucking abs, man. Pull them bitches back up here. That's his face, dude. Look at that. Look at it. Those are some fucking ow.
Look at those pecs.
Dude, like
Glorious.
Like I said, dude, he's a bodybuilder, so he's symmetrical. That's one of the things that they focus on. But he does he calls itself power bodybuilding. Was his program.
I'm just gonna leave this up.
This is magnificent.
That's just what we're gonna have.
That's
on
the
green
episode
screen.
title right there.
What's
I'm
that?
just gonna leave this up.
I already forgot what it was gonna be called.
I don't know either.
Oh, mildly okay.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, no, to get this guy to play the Superman, and if he can act at least.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ, man.
That's fucking awesome.
But yeah, I was following his program, and he's like, dude, we're doing it like all your core lifts. He's like, we're lifting fucking heavy.
Yeah.
So all your core lifts we're doing, and then like you do like the first like 4 weeks you do 70% of your max for like 3 or 4 reps. And so I did that, and then like the next like 3 weeks you do 3 reps of 80% of your max, or 85, and then the last like 2 weeks you do 1 to 2 reps of 95% of your previous max. And it's like it builds massive strength, and like it also should build size. So I was doing that, and I mean I put on size, but my problem was I wasn't eating right.
Yeah.
Like I was just basically just trying to put away as much food as possible. I didn't care what it was, and so I didn't see great results. And then I felt like I hurt myself, and then I decided to take a break to let my injury heal, which just made me get fat and screw it up even more. And
It's tough finding balance and all these things, and it's just so tough because you want to go hard and then you hurt yourself and you're like, fuck.
well, the thing is too, like when you're like, oh, I want to go hard, especially when you're going to start working out again. Like it's hard not to get discouraged.
It really is.
Because like I'm like, dude, I remember what I was like. several years ago now by this point. But, like, I was in good shape. Like, I was pretty freaking strong. You know, I was pretty happy with, like, kind of the way I looked. You know, I was thin and I was in shape. It wasn't, like, ripped by any means, but I was in good shape. And then now I'm like, dude, I got a legit dad bod. And I'm not a dad. And that's not cool. But, yeah, I just need to start working out, man. I got a lot of stuff I want to do, though. Like, I want to teach myself guitar.
Yeah.
And piano.
Yeah.
And, like, every time I pick up my guitar, it's just so out of tune that I'm like, ah, fuck it.
Tuning's easy, man.
I'm
Just
not.
get a tuner.
I mean, I can get one. I think I have one. I'm just like, Arr. And then, like, I haven't played it in so long, so everything's fucked up. And then, like, as you're tuning it, you know, puts pressure on the string. So the first 3 notes you play fucking break one string. You're like, God damn it, now I can't play until I get the string fixed. And then you don't do that for 3.5 months. And then you hear a song on the internet one night, and you're like, dude, I wish I could fucking play that. And you're like, I'm going to teach myself again. And you're like, I got to get fucking the new string. And then you're like, ah, fuck this, I'm done.
There was totally a song I was going to try to learn, and I already forgot what it was.
It's hard, man. It's so hard to, like, motivate yourself to do stuff.
Yeah, especially in today's society when we have so many distractions on top of so many responsibilities and shit.
Dude, that's why I admire John Cena.
Yeah.
Like, that dude has such discipline, and he's willing to try, like, everything. Like, I hear he's actually an asshole in real life, but, you know, like, the dude is, like, a self-made dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his dad was a fucking factory worker. His mom was a single mom. Like, dude was a, like, Division III college football player, so he didn't really go to a big school. Yeah. That's nice. Ooh. God damn. Hey, we snuck the porn on there.
Kinda. It's more like eye candy.
Yeah, that's me. In my imagination. But, anyway, what was I talking about? I don't remember.
Working out and losing weight and...
No, after all that. We were just talking about this before patting him.
Yeah. Let's talk about Detective Pikachu. Fuck.
Okay, yeah.
That was a good fucking movie.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. There's some parts that went on a little long.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, it was a good movie.
Yeah, I, like...
It's really predictable, but there's nothing wrong with that.
See, I really didn't find much predictability in it, given I wasn't really looking. I was just there for the ride.
That's basically how I was, but, like, now that I look back at it, like, hindsight, obviously 2020.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, yeah, no. Like, Kristen picked up on it.
Like, the shit that they... The way they used Mewtwo.
Well, that was cool.
That was... I really enjoyed that they brought Mewtwo in this, and you think, oh, he's going to be a bad guy, and that he's... But it turns out he's actually there to be... he was a force of good, and then he gets used as a force of evil. Spoilers, by the way. Really bad about that. So bad.
How, like, funny is it that, like, almost in everything, they just keep giving Mewtwo more and more fucking powers?
Well, I mean, he's always been known as, like, one of the most powerful Pokemon.
Yeah, but, like, he's a psychic type.
Yeah.
But now they're giving him, like, the ability to, like, transfer souls and essences to human.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Human host. I was like, dude, I don't remember this shit in the first movie.
Yeah, it was rough.
I remember Mewtwo being able to do mind control. Makes sense, though. He's a psychic Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean...
Because, like...
He straight up hit a body inside a Pikachu.
Yeah, like...
And then it was like, alright, it's safe.
Like, he's like, hey, you're not going to remember this, but I'm going to make sure you're in there.
Yeah, that was nuts.
But,
what I want to know is... why? So, again, this is spoiler territory. So if you don't want to have Detective Pikachu spoiled for you, please mute this for a little bit. So what I want to know is, so if Pikachu's voice was Ryan Reynolds, a.k.a. the father of the whole thing, like the dad that disappeared,
That, dude,
Why
I
didn't
didn't
his-
expect that.
Why didn't Tim, the main character, fucking recognize his dad's voice?
he
I
had-
didn't expect that either.
He didn't talk to his dad anymore.
Yeah, but you should recognize his dad's voice. I mean,
from what it sounded like they separated when he was young.
yeah, I mean, but he was at least old enough to know.
But I mean, like they might have separated when he was so young that he like didn't really talk. to him.
He didn't though. It was like when his mom died.
And she was what, he was what,
Like 11.
Oh.
11 or 13 or something like that. I'm going
I
to
thought
say
they separated before.
I'm going to say
his
between
mom died.
9 and 13.
I mean, there's plot holes in it, man. Dude, it's a kids movie.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. But it's
But-
just like, okay.
Yeah, you feel like you would recognize his dad's voice.
I mean, I would recognize my dad's voice having not seen him for fucking 20 years.
I feel like you would, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? It's just something I thought about just now.
Maybe it was distorted to him.
Maybe, I don't know. No, I loved Ryan Reynolds in this movie. He played Pikachu so fucking well, and
He played Ryan Reynolds.
He played Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu.
Yeah, that's really
which is
what he does in
all
all
you-
of his movies.
It's all you need him to do.
Exactly. Dude sells tickets.
Yeah, it's his normal, typical snide self.
Yeah.
You can't ask for more from Ryan Reynolds, which you can get more. He's done some really phenomenal movies. What was I always forget this movie that he did.
Buried?
Yeah, Buried. Yeah, excellent movie. No, he did a movie where he switched body. Or no, this guy basically he's older, finds out he's got like terminal cancer or something. Maybe I'm just making that part up. But he's an older rich guy. He owns his own company, and this other company is like, hey, we can give you the chance to your body's not going to last forever, so we want to give you a younger body. The younger body is Ryan Reynolds. And so it's I honestly can't remember what it's called. But
I've never seen it, so
I'm gonna look this up. We're gonna hit yeah, Ryan Reynolds, Canadian actor. It's been within the last couple years.
As good as filmography.
Actor. Deadpool 2, Life.
Was it R.I.P.D.?
Selfless. It was Selfless.
I've heard of that.
Let's go back to this now.
Look at this fucking Herculean man.
Yeah, Selfless. It was really good. He eventually starts having the memories of his host body coming back to him and merging with him. He's supposed to take a drug for so long after that basically solidifies his mind in that body.
Crazy.
And I guess eventually if you stop taking that drug, then the original mind comes back entirely. So basically, spoilers if you're not going to watch it. Basically, he gives himself up and lets the original mind come back.
Oh.
It was a really fucking good movie. Again, it's not like zany fucking snide,
Yeah.
sarcastic
It's
Ryan
not Van
Reynolds.
Wilder.
It's actually a decently acted movie.
I love when there's layers to actors. So good.
Oh yeah, and Ryan Reynolds, he's done fairly well. I mean, The Hitman's Bodyguard.
I haven't watched it.
No, I'm thinking. Wait, that's a different movie. What was that fucking movie?
Was it R.I.P.D.?
No. R.I.P.D. was better than I thought it would be.
Was it Green Lantern?
No, it's the one he did Denzel Washington, where he's in the safe house.
I didn't watch it.
Good movie. I mean, he's got the Zell, so. Honestly, I don't
love
know.
Denzel Washington.
I don't know a bad Denzel Washington movie. So.
Dude, I love the movie Deja Vu with him.
Oh, Deja Vu is so incredible.
It was super cool.
That's probably my favorite. Denzel
Man on
Washington.
Fire is my favorite. With him.
Man on Fire is really good, but fucking Deja Vu is probably my favorite.
Deja Vu is super cool.
John Q.
John Q is real good. what was it, Flight? It's about like a pilot that like lands a plane upside down.
It's a true story.
Is it a true story?
It's a true story. The guy
I didn't know it was a true story.
He made a maneuver. The plane was going down, and he made a maneuver that saved everybody on the plane. Zero mortality, or fatality. Yet they found out that
he was like on cocaine or something.
He was on cocaine, marijuana, and ecstasy, and drunk. Like, he had it all. He had the fucking Bangkok cocktail. Like, he had it fucking
Dude, how do you fucking think he did it?
Exactly. And, like, that's the whole point of... He that's one of the things he's arguing. He's like, fuck, if I was... Like, why y'all complaining? I fucking did it.
Like...
Like, I saved all these people.
Yeah, like... I didn't know it was a true story.
Oh, yeah, it's a true fucking story.
That's awesome.
Like,
that guy's my hero.
The movie starts off in a hotel room, and, like, immediately it just pans over, and there's a tit, like a titty, right there. And then that goes into him, like, oh, I gotta get ready. I got a flight here soon. And then he just fucking does all of his drugs, and then leaves and goes and does the flight. And yeah, good movie. It was a good movie. I've only watched it once, but
yeah,
like, yeah.
No, but I love the movie Man on Fire. That's probably my
Man on
favorite
Fire.
with him.
That's Dakota Fanning too, right?
Yeah.
Who else is in that movie?
Mark Anthony, the singer.
Yeah. He's the dad, right?
Yeah. I can't ever remember the woman's name. The wife.
I can
never remember her name. Christopher Walken's in it for a short bit. He's a small part. I think that's really the main people that we'd know.
Okay.
But it's about how, like, there's, like, a Mexican, like, child slave thing or something going on where, like, a guy...
Trafficking.
Child trafficking. And, so they're just kidnapping kids. And I guess this dad is, like, promised that his daughter will be safe if he allows her to be taken for like some kind of show or something like that. Like I think some kind of, was it political gain or
shit, dude.
or
I
company gain. Either way, like, so the dad basically sets his daughter up to be kidnapped, and gets Denzel Washington, who is her bodyguard, just shot the fuck up, dude. And
sounds about right.
Denzel Washington, after the girl's kidnapped, goes on a fucking tear because the girl reawakened his heart after he tried committing suicide and wasn't able to. Because the gun didn't work. It was like a blank bullet.
Yeah, I need to watch that again.
It's so
that was so good. It's been a while since I've seen him in it. I never watched The Equalizer or Equalizer 2.
I haven't seen those. I'm told they're good.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about Equalizer. And then the trailer I saw for 2 I was like, okay, I got to see that. Still haven't, though.
No, I haven't either. I told myself I had to go see Creed, but I didn't go see it. But I have to watch it.
I have it.
Do you?
If you want to borrow that.
I might borrow that from you.
I got both of them.
Or Creed 2, sorry. I've seen Creed.
Okay, I got both. Like I said, I got both of them.
Yeah, so. I might borrow Creed 2 from you then. No, I've seen Creed, sorry. I love Creed. That was good.
Yeah. Miranda, what are we doing for dinner? I told you tacos.
Yeah,
we can eat together. We're probably gonna finish up here in a little bit.
Taco.
Even though the weather has gotten better.
Yeah. Oh, the weather outside is weather.
We gotta watch.
That's one of my favorite lines from one of my favorite movies. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
With Paul Rudd. Well, that gives you lemon, and you say fuck the lemons, bail.
God, I love that fucking movie. I was quoting that the other day because somebody was talking about I think oral sex at work, like, yeah. And the way they were talking about it, like, by no means are they like this, but it just reminded me of that one virgin couple, like Christian virgin couple.
God put her house on her heads for a reason.
Yeah, and I said that. I was like, no.
Let's just say if God was a city planner, he wouldn't put a playground next to a dump.
He just starts punching himself in the face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We're trying to.
That movie is just timeless. That is
She
a
got this
timeless
because I'd
movie
always
of our
leave my
generation.
cereal boxes open, and now I have the freshest cereal. That's my favorite line in the whole movie.
I love how Miranda's trying to like talk to me through the chat. Like she's asking me because she worked out while we did this, and she's like, "I did 30 minutes on legs. Good enough?" Yes.
Don't be a pussy.
You're good. You're good. And she's asking, "Should I eat now or what? What are we doing for dinner?" I told you we're gonna get tacos. I don't know where from. She said the End Zone has really good tacos. I have not had End Zone tacos. However, I also don't want to go to the End Zone because it's a bro bar and fuck that place.
I had a decent time.
Yeah, I like their food.
I've actually never ate there. I've
Their
only
food's
been there
good.
once, so.
She said, "Well, usually you're on your phone." I try not to be when I'm doing the podcast, unless it's important. Yeah.
I remember what I did Saturday
A lot
night
of dead
now.
space. What'd you do Saturday?
I totally remember what I did Saturday
What'd you
night
do?
now. So Scott came over and we watched AEW's first ever pay-per-view show.
Okay.
And so that's a wrestling
Mm-hmm.
thing. I'm sure we'll talk about this.
She's saying lies. Have I been on my phone this entire time?
No, actually not really.
I have not been on my phone
more
this entire time, Miranda. So, suck it.
than- Lies to you lie.
Lies till you lie.
But so for those who aren't really familiar with like the pro wrestling scene, basically here in the United States you have WWE, which is World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yeah.
And that's people where like The Rock and John Cena and everything came from. Well, a lot of, I wouldn't even say hardcore fans, a lot of just fans in general lately have felt like the product for the past couple of years has been very bad.
That's the gist I've gotten.
Like, their storylines are not good. They don't have any type of character development. Like, the show's not entertaining, and the matches are kind of slow in quality and everything. And then, now we have the internet, so we're starting to see what other promotions are in different countries might do. The big one is New Japan Pro Wrestling. And, recently a bunch of wrestlers from the independent scene, so places like New Japan and other places, started their own wrestling company here in the U.S., and it's called All Elite Wrestling, AEW. And they had...
Didn't Chris Jericho jump on that? Or?
Yep.
Sweet.
So
I can get behind that.
They had a show last year in Chicago called All In, and it was organized by these wrestlers, and it was very successful. Like, it's the biggest night in independent wrestling history. They sold out like a 14,000 seat arena in a matter of a half hour.
Wow.
And then this past weekend, they had their second ever show. Well, their first ever show when they formed their own organization, but the second one that they've hosted, if that makes sense. And it was called Double or Nothing. And Scott messaged me earlier in the day, and he was like, "Hey, would you want to watch that pay-per-view?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, how we do it?" He told me how, and I'm like, "Yeah, if you want to come over, we'll order it and we'll watch it." So we're watching it, and oh my gosh, it's such a blast.
Yeah.
And like they're getting a weekly episode TV show, like a weekly episodic TV show.
Awesome.
And they got another show coming up here in July, and then they're doing another show in Chicago in September, October, one of those months. And me and Scott might go to that. But so this was the first time I got to see some pretty amazing wrestlers that I've heard about on the internet, but I actually ever got to see. And it was a blast seeing it, and it was so much different than like the WWE model that I find frankly boring now. Like
At this point, yeah.
they've watered down so many good wrestlers to suit their style. Not to mention their schedules are unreal. So, like, it's at a point now where some of the people have proved that you don't have to work as much and you can make way more money on the independent scene. Whereas, like, WWE, they work like 300 days a year.
Yeah.
If not more. Actually, it's got to be way more than that. But either way, like, they work like 300 days a year. And, like, it's like work where you get beat up for a living.
Yeah, so you're like you got to be constantly sore.
Yeah. So,
on top of having to actually maintain yourself.
yeah. So, like, it would be a tremendously difficult job. And so, like, a lot of wrestlers will, like, not do as high-risk stuff to preserve themselves. So, I think it diminishes match quality and everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the show was great. Chris Jericho was on the headline match with Kenny Omega.
That's a name I'm familiar with.
Yep, Mr. 7-Star himself. That's his nickname because pro wrestling matches are based on a scale of 1 to 5, according to a gentleman named Dave Meltzer. And Kenny Omega in the past year had 3 matches that were like 6-star, 6-star, 7-star. Like, it's nuts. Never happened before. A 6-star match never happened before until his first one, and then he did a second one, and then he did a fucking third one with this same dude.
Yeah.
And, like, it was a year-long feud. It was amazing. But, yeah, Chris Jericho and him headlined the show. Put on a really good match. Chris Jericho's super old, but still able to do... like,
I've noticed in pictures he's posted recently, like, age is finally hitting him. It took a long time, but it finally hit him.
He's a rock star, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, not only just in professional wrestling, like, he's a legitimate rock star.
Yeah, yeah.
And so...
Fozzie's awesome.
But he's, like, 48 years old.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, look at other people who are 48 in that industry. Like, they're not in that good a shape.
No.
Or haven't been doing it near as long as him. So, you know, kudos. He's doing his thing. He's having a blast doing it.
It's just been like recent pictures I've seen of him. It's just like, yeah, it's finally hitting him. Like it just seemed like for the longest time he's looked the same exact age.
Yeah. But
like ever since he cut his hair.
Yeah.
He's looked the exact same age.
Well, now he's got really long hair.
Yeah. I think that's what made him look older.
It, yeah. But this is the first match ever of Kenny Omega's I got to see live.
Mm-hmm.
And Kenny Omega's amazing. This is the first match I also got to see with the Young Bucks, and then I got to see a really cool feud. So, like, one of the founders is one of, like, WWE's lost products, like Cody Rhodes. Do you remember him?
Uh-huh. I recognize the name.
So, like, he got made into a character called Stardust, which is, like, a version of Goldust.
Yeah, and he fought Stephen Amell.
Yeah, and, like...
yeah, that fake feud with Stephen Amell.
The reason why he's called Stardust is because he's brothers with Goldust.
Yeah.
Like, in real life. They're brothers. Well, he decided, I'm fucking done with WWE, and I'm going to go do my own thing, and, like, he's just blown up. Like, he's, like, one of the most popular wrestlers on the planet now. And he's one of the founding members of this, like, group, like, that founded AEW. And he had a match against Dustin Rhodes, Goldust. He had a match against Goldust. And, like, dude, it was a bloodbath, and it was, like, emotional. And, like, dude, it was so good. Like, the whole entire show was so good. And they even had this weird match with a bunch of Japanese women screaming, and one of the women was dressed as Freddie Mercury from Queen.
Interesting.
And that match was fun. Like, all of it was just fun. Whereas, like, I'll be honest, like, even shows like WrestleMania, I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Why is this?
I mean,
like, there's not even that many matches, but why the hell is there? Why is this 7 hours?
the last couple WrestleManias I've watched have been like, I mean, it's fun as a social event, hanging out with friends, watching it, but like overall, it's like
it hasn't been good. Like, the matches that we expect to be good are disappointments, and that's because they're not allowed to do certain things.
Yeah.
You figure, like, because around the WrestleMania season is like before that is called Wrestle Kingdom from New Japan, and that's been where Kenny Omega and the other guy Okada have been making like 6-star matches, and people on the internet have noticed. That's where you think like the WWE product would be like, hey, you know what, just go at it. It's WrestleMania. Like it just doesn't have the pop anymore.
Gotcha.
So, but it was a fun time. Had a blast. I was watching it. It ended at about midnight. Had a few twists and stuff that I didn't expect, and overall, I thought it set up a good tone for their program that they're going to have in the future, and I'm excited as a fan because now I feel like a alternative to WWE.
Yeah, which has got to be nice.
Which it's extremely nice because, like I said, the product's not even fun for me anymore. Like the writing is terrible. Dialogue is so like you can tell when dialogue's scripted versus like where Stone Cold Steve Austin would say the Austin 316 thing. That's off the cuff, you know. Like they go and think about it and then they come up with it, but yeah, where they're handed like a legit script and they just have to read it word for word now. It's not
That's
exciting,
stupid.
and the
It shouldn't
writers
be like that.
The writers aren't professional wrestling people. They are writers.
Yeah.
Is the problem too, I think.
I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy.
That is awful.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch that.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch that. It's just been quoted to me.
Yeah. It's so bad. And Roman Reigns would be a cool character.
He would be.
Like, you look at him. He's got the look to
Just,
be like,
just let him be a badass.
like he's
Don't
got
let
the
him
look
talk
to be
much.
a badass. Dude, now he's doing better. I
Good.
don't know. Maybe they were just like, dude, just do what you fucking want. I don't know. You're related to The Rock somehow.
Is he still the star?
Yeah. No, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he came back from cancer, so they're using that.
That's cool.
Kudos to him, though.
Yeah, good job, dude.
Here's my thing, though, about that. So he left because he had cancer, but it was only for a few months.
Okay.
Hobbs and Shaw comes out here in the next, month or two?
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns is in that movie.
Is he?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And I'm like, they didn't fucking lie, did they?
That's a bad one to lie about.
Because I'm like, Vince McMahon is fucking shady and does some sketchy shit anyway. And it's like, Roman Reigns, no matter what they tried, could not get the fans behind him.
Yeah.
So what if Vince just one day... I'm not saying they did this. I'm just saying I've literally thought this in my head. What if Vince McMahon was like, Roman, this is what we're going to have you do. You're going to drop the title. Like, you're going to vacate it. Because we're going to say that you have leukemia. And you can go away because you're filming that movie with Dwayne. You go away for that time being, and then when you come back, we're going to say you beat cancer, and that's going to get the crowd behind you. And I don't know, I just felt like it was a short time. You know, I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong, because that is so bad to lie about. Like, I really think
Absolutely.
that would cause a coup to where they were like, yeah, no, Vince McMahon has to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because that would be fucking shitty. But I kind of wonder. I'm like, they didn't do that, did they? They're smarter than that,
really
right?
Fucking hope not. That's bad.
And here's the thing, it kind of hasn't worked.
Yeah.
So he came back and people were happy and applauding him and stuff like that. And then, like, by WrestleMania, like, there's people booing. You still hear a lot of cheers, but there's signs in the crowd that says, "Is it okay for us to boo Roman again?" Finally, it's like, Jesus,
People are fucking savages,
they
man.
are, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was a fun time though. Fun Saturday evening.
That's awesome.
Like I said, I got to see some cool matches.
Yeah.
They were all different, and that was exciting.
I'd like to hang out with Scott again. I miss hanging out with Scott.
It's hard to hang out with him,
It
man,
is.
because his work schedule is very hard to find time to hang out with him, and then
I'd like to get him back on the show, which is impossible.
try it.
It's impossible.
Yeah, I know.
I've tried many times.
I think he works Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
So.
He either straight up says I got work, bro, or he just ignores me.
So, I don't know. Like, that's the first. Like, I don't really get to talk to him that much, but that was the first time I've hung out with him probably in a couple months.
Yeah.
So, it might have been actually since WrestleMania. But yeah, that was my Saturday. Finally,
I'm glad you remembered. I watched.
Well,
this,
I remembered watching AEW. I just didn't remember it was Saturday.
Yeah. Miranda and I, we watched this documentary on Netflix. It's about the Arnold competition,
Arnold Classics.
Arnold Classic, and it's like the 4 or 5 competitors that were in it this year, which includes Thor Bjornsson,
Okay.
aka the Mountain,
Yeah.
and then it had I think Brian Evans.
Yeah.
No, that's not the name. Is that the name?
I know who you're talking about. Just
Yeah, Brian
big-
Evans is a person from Rossville.
It's from the world's
Yeah,
strongest man competition or something.
It had all like the big fucking names, and like it just followed them and then the actual competition, them going through it, and this year and who won, and
Yeah.
surprisingly the Mountain didn't quite hit it as hard as I thought he would.
There's some strong fucking people.
Yeah,
In those
and out of
competitions.
all of them, like you see like the major power lifters, and they're just fucking just massive around, and like they just look like fat dudes with a ton of muscle.
No, dude. Like, well, that's just it though. To get that fucking strong and put on that. Well, hey, you got to have that size.
Yeah.
You have to have it to like be able to do the shit they do in the world's strongest man competition.
To be able to support the weight that they lift. Yeah.
Yeah, like you got to have a massive like genetically frame.
Yeah.
Like you've got to be a thick boy.
Yeah.
And but like the amount of calories those people put away.
It's just
a
it's just
day.
funny because you have like these massive dudes, and then you got fucking the Mountain, and he looks like just your typical fucking giant, like just he looks like a well like proportioned muscular dude.
Yeah.
Except he's just absolutely huge.
I mean, like,
He's 6'8", and
did you ever see that picture that Scott posted on Instagram where he met Braun Strowman?
yeah,
Like-
huge fucking dude.
Scott's not a small guy.
No, he is not.
Scott's what, 6'1", 6'2",
Yeah,
and 300 plus,
yeah,
easy. And
he's
like
a big dude.
Braun, a good head over him,
Yeah, and he made him look small.
and that's him leaning down.
Yeah.
and like just a massive human being. Like people like the Big Show and Brock Lesnar are the same way.
Yeah,
I remember the first time I saw Brock Lesnar live at a show, and it was like a WrestleMania and Indy before WrestleMania. And this is back. This was before WrestleMania 29 when CM Punk wrestled The Undertaker.
yeah,
But Brock was there, and when he came out, I was like, that is one of the biggest human beings I've ever seen in my life. Like, and I mean, I've seen the Big Show and Mark Henry and stuff, but when Brock
Mark
Lesnar
Henry
came out-
had a lot of commentary on this
Yeah.
documentary.
well, dude, he has a lot of world records.
He was the first Arnold strongman.
Yeah,
or
like-
Arnold Classic winner.
Like when they say like world's strongest man as his like
Yeah.
nickname, at one point he could have possibly been.
Yeah,
Like he's an insanely strong.
like I
human
said,
being.
he was the first winner of the Arnold Classic.
So it's fuck, I don't remember what I was talking about. We were talking about how like the mountain and everything.
Yeah,
But like
That's so
those
fucking
human
big.
beings are just massive. They put away like 10,000 calories a day
yeah.
just to get that big.
I think one of them, the Eddie the Beast, whatever. He's British. He got the world record in deadlift.
I think his name's Eddie Hall.
I think so. He's known as the Beast.
Yeah, he's fucking huge.
Yeah,
dude.
he said
he's shorter,
Yeah,
but I mean, he's probably still like 6'2".
Brian Shaw, by the way, I just remembered it. But no, Eddie, his wife was talking like, yeah, they spend like upwards of $1,000 a week on food.
Yeah, dude, it's
Oh my god, damn.
it's unreal.
And he just wants to win. He just wants to win the Arnold Classic and then, give it up. I mean, obviously maintain muscle, but he doesn't want to do it for another 10 years. He just wants to.
Dude, that lifestyle would be terrible.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna live another 10 years if I keep doing it.
Like, I
couldn't imagine forcing myself to eat that much.
Yeah, it wouldn't even be
all the time.
It would be awful. You would feel like shit. But or at least I feel like I would.
Yeah.
But yeah, those human beings are just massive. That's the big thing though with like fitness and exercise and weight loss is like your diets and nutritions.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the biggest thing that you have to be like conscious of. Because I mean, like I said, I haven't really been working out, but I still lost like 13 pounds. Now, if I were to start working out, I would obviously need to, I think, watch my intakes more.
Yeah.
As to what I'm putting in instead of like just the amount. But I don't know, I find that stuff interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
It's worth a watch. It's like a good hour and a half, 2 hour documentary.
I don't watch too many documentaries. I should.
You should.
I started Our Planet on Netflix.
Yeah.
But that was just because I was like, dude, this looks amazing. Like, no way that fly's real. And then I was like, oh my god, the fly's real.
I remember you talking about this Sunday night.
Yeah, I was like, the fly's fucking real. What? That looked fake as shit. That was a CGI fly.
Nope, it wasn't actually.
I was like, how the fuck you get the shot?
A macro lens.
Some kind of special lens that allows you to do it, but that is insane. So,
I mean, all you got to do is shoot it and then digitally zoom in.
I know, but I mean, the fly will move.
It will.
So
you're right.
That's the hard thing.
I mean, just an insanely high resolution camera.
Yeah, I mean, it was just looks incredible.
I mean, they got 8K cameras out right now, so
yeah,
it probably wouldn't be too hard at this point. I mean,
yeah,
everything's shot in 4K, but they have 8K cameras.
Yeah. I've also had a mild obsession lately with wanting to watch Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, I was like, there's not really another movie like that.
No, not anymore.
Well, I wouldn't even say anymore. Like, I can't think of a movie like that that's like a big historical epic that is also like a romance movie that's good.
Braveheart.
Is it a romance?
Yeah.
I don't remember the romance in Braveheart.
There was totally romance.
I remember freedom.
A lot of freedom. He was free as a motherfucker till he died. Then he was even freer because he was freed from the shackles of life.
Ooh. Anyway.
Deep.
I just don't remember the love story of that. And when I was trying to think about it, I was like, dude, the closest thing, even though it's not like a historical epic, it's kind of like an epic, is Avatar.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's the same director.
Another James Cameron movie.
So I don't know, man. I can't think of something like
that's
that big. And then like, not to mention, it gave birth to quite possibly the biggest song ever.
Oh, My Heart Will Go On.
Yeah. I've had a mild obsession with that too. Because Celine Dion is incredible. We talked about this last week.
Yeah, we did.
She is an angel, and I love her.
Are we ready to call it?
Yeah, dude.
All right, let's call it. Even though the storm has seemingly subsided, and we could probably still go on, but yeah, I think this is a good spot.
We will not be going on and on and on.
No, I do want to check out one thing first. So we got this green screen, and I have a green tattoo.
It's got to be this right shade of green, and it's got to be big enough to pick up on it.
Well, that was a bummer.
Maybe your beer can.
Ooh. Yep, totally.
Boom. Called it. Look at him. He's holding nothing.
You see brownies. And the 450 North logo.
That's dope.
That's pretty dope. What
What about Broly?
We're just gonna test shit now.
Broly.
Now, what about Reptar? We got Reptar. You can't see him.
That's
Nope.
weird.
Yeah. All right, we're done fucking off now.
Yep.
All right.
Do your shameless plugs.
Shameless plugs. So we have no game at King Chair this week, except for maybe live Saturday. We're still trying to figure out what we're doing for the final wrap-up episode of Game of King Chair. But definitely tune in to our audio feed this Friday because Game Addicts Podcast did some crossover work for us. And they did it's their first episode of Game Addicts Eats, where they decided to go to TGI Fridays and get the Beyond Burger,
Okay.
which is it's basically it's a vegetarian burger.
Okay.
And so they tried that out and talked about some in-game. So definitely check out the audio feed this Friday. You can get it on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, and Stitcher Radio.
When you said Game Addicts Eats, I was thinking that you were gonna say this is where they eat some edibles and then they go play some games.
Nope. Brando and Mike ate a burger, the Beyond Burger.
That'd be a pretty sweet channel.
Yeah, right. So yeah, definitely check that out, and definitely check us out every Thursday in audio form on those same platforms on the Podcastrophe feed.
Word.
If you're not on the Podcastrophe feed, you're probably on the Journey into Comics feed.
Word.
So, and if you're not on the Journey into Comics feed, check out Journey into Comics on all of those platforms and more.
Frankly, if you're not on either of those feeds, what are you doing with
What
yourself?
are you doing with your life?
Like, just join, like, and share and subscribe.
Follow us on any of those platforms, and you get us in audio form weekly.
Follow us on all those platforms just to make sure.
Subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, and you'll get the live show where you can actually see our ugly, stupid, beautiful faces and possibly some abs on a green screen.
It won't be mine.
It won't be his, and it won't be mine either. I never plan to actually have abs. I just want to be like proportional. That's all I care about, and in some decent shape. Yeah, you can check us out every Thursday. You can check us out live every Tuesday. And yeah, I think that's it.
Oh my God. I'm
think-
yawning. I'm tired.
I'm tired too, bro. I'm ready for some tacos. So if that is all, please make every day a big dick day. Bye guys.
Woke up this morning with my dick in my hand. Girl is to the right of me, just like I planned. It's gonna be a big dick day. 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 Big dick day. It's gonna be a big dick day. It's gonna be a big